It is a rematch for the ages in the A division as we see the Big Hawks take on the Lock Monsters. Welcome to RBHL. Daniel Wilson here. Well, remember last year's playoffs, the Big Hawks in a shocker as the Lock Monsters ended up dethroning the #1 seeds. Now, in the current standings that we have right now, should the Big Hawks get a win today, they will get themselves in a very comfortable position to get that #1 seed again. Whether that's going to change anything in the playoffs is still something to be seen. Let's take a look at the breakdown. We'll start with the Big Hawks. What I want to see is in their net John Cowan, who's still had a great season. Of course, he did note in one of our previous videos that he was absent in that playoff game. But he does come in at an .892 save percentage and a .185 goal against average, which is pretty much telling me that the defense is doing a great job keeping the ball away from him. But let's see how he does under pressure against the Lock Monsters attack. For the Lock Monsters, I'm looking at Michael Rea, who's new to the league. He has 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points, tied for second for points on the team. And he is tied for the lead in goals with Tyler Jackson. Now the team leader on points belongs to Brian Ingram, who has 7 points, but they all come from assists. No goals to his credit. So will he finally be able to put one in the back of the net? With that, the ball drop is next. Officials for this game, Pavel Pelka center, Ryan Reich on the boards. And we are underway in its A division matchup. The Big Hawks were the favorites to win last season, but got eliminated in the semifinal round. They're having a good season now, but here come the Lock Monsters. This was the very team that eliminated them last season and are looking for payback.
Take your shots, Nick.
Here's Christopoulos trying to pass it across and taken away by Rea. Rea has had a strong game. I believe he had a hat trick in the last game. Trying to pass right, intercepted by Pawlowski. Trying to go to himself, goes right. Shot and a save by DiGiacomo. And around Martin Wick. He'll try a shot, save by DiGiacomo. Being put to work early. Forced offside. Big Hawks tag back up and another shot on net on DiGiacomo. 1 minute gone and he's already had to make 3 stops. Here's Rea. Can't quite get a shot at that. Goes around and back over to the point. Gershwin will cycle. Trying to pass to himself. Overdone it. Viverito with control. He'll try to play it down to Corrigan. Can he beat the ice? Yes, he can. And a pass goes awry through the crease. Back to Ahmed for the Lock Monsters. Try to shot, gets blocked. Martin Witt back to, oh, good block by Ahmed. At least trying to keep the play alive, but it goes for naught as Corrigan puts it back in the left corner. Gerslin plays it around. Rea trying to go to the corner. Coming around is Southern. They'll just cycle around for Viverito. Just put some pressure early on in this game. 2 minutes gone. Viverito. Or the NATO. Shot and another save by DiGiacomo.
Time.
Well, the Big Hawks are going straight for the jugular, but here's Ingram the other way. He'll try a shot wide of Cowan. Rebound attempt and a save by Cowan, his first of the game.
had it through? Yeah. You grab my stick. Did he?
Going back to the corner. Southern around the boards. Runs into some traffic. Cowan thought about going out, but Ahmed gets there first. Plays it back behind the net. Here's Nick Velo getting entangled up. Now plays to the other corner. Takes it out, Goodwin's option. Tries a shot and a save under the pad of Cowan. Back to the corner. Southern plays it back to Christopoulos. Now he'll give a return, a little hot off the stick. Attempted Syrian pass, goes back to the point. Goodwin puts it back around the corner. Ahmed plays it back. Orbedo back to Frost. Turnaround shot, it's blocked. Martin Witt gets it out of the zone. Kevin Frost will retreat for the time being. Frost taking his time. Now plays back along the blue line. Fighting for possession as neutral. Barbado trying to dance through, unable. Hitting the break, now centers to Pulaski. Goes left to Christopoulos. Center pass shot, they score! Sam Pulaski continues his hot streak. Big Hawks up 1-0.
We got 40 now. We got 40 back. Good play and then
that is goal number 6 for him this season. Goes back to NATO. Viverito across. Lane tries a shot wide of the net. But DiGiacomo has been fired upon a lot in this period. We're not even halfway through this period. Into the corner. Lane looking for someone to go to, drops it back. Trying to look for Viverito, comes out, Rhea. Tries to fight through, he does. Comes back, David Lane spins back. Good poke check. Rhea still can't get through. Here's Martin Witt. To the right circle, shot goes high. Back across Pulowski. Excuse me. Barbado. Shot and deflects off of Corrigan's stick, stays in play. Barbado. Tapped by Corrigan. Barbado tries to center up and slotted away by Viverito. Noah Gerslin retreats back as we approach the halfway point of the period and put it up a little too early, offside.
I don't know about that. I think right here's the right play. I'm just trying to be honest, man.
Well, you can hear that Reed Southern clearly does not agree with the offside. Well, I don't know why, because he was the beneficiary of it. This Southern goes back. Shot from Rhea goes high.
We're getting back really well. Keep it up.
And sliding across is Martin Witt. Gets it up and across to Christopoulos. He comes back into the corner. Noah Gerslin plays off the boards. Runs into Christopoulos. Rhea trying to get through.
Back now, there you go.
Does get it up.
He's in. Hey, Sarah.
Comes a shot and a save. Goes back and off the side of the net. And Cowan, well, there's the whistle as Cowan makes the cover. But while we're talking about Pulaski, this is his 4th game this season, so he's not been in all the games, but when he does appear, the Big Hawks become dangerous. Comes back into the corner. In the previous game, he had a goal and assist, and then his game back on January 14th, he had a hat trick against the Whalers. And that was the week before our water malfunction. Ahmed. It's back. Southern will stretch it up. Loading up, but decides to slap it over. He hits someone on the way, but does recover. Christopoulos tries to pass forward, gets blocked. Ahmed trying to go left and unable. Here's Pulaski trying to drive through the defense. Christopoulos in the left corner. Trying to fight off one block monster. That's Nick Velo. Still trying to look for a lane. Now gets in the way. Christopoulos behind the net. You see Pulaski in front trying to fight for position, but they mishandle and it comes back. Big Hawks forced to retreat. And will be sent all the way down the floor as the Big Hawks will get a change. Good win over to Frost. Slaps left and tried to get to our number 91, Brian Ingram, who currently leads the team in points. All of them come from assists. And a shot and a save by DiGiacomo off of Corrigan. Tries to play it through the slot. One time, oh, Yankee Doodle Dandy save! And he makes 2 stops! DiGiacomo keeps this game at 1-0 somehow. Now last week, in a completely different game, Tim Corrigan had the same exact problem with goalies as he kept getting robbed. Here's Barbato, and now there's Velo trying to handle it, unable. Viverito now drops it back. Back to Corrigan. They gave it away back to Gershland. Now he plays it back. Corrigan one more time enters his zone. Shot and a save. And Corrigan probably does not want to see another goalie in front of him for quite a while because he keeps getting robbed. Oops, sorry. Trying to fight through, unable, back to Christopoulos, shot blocked. Back to the corner, BJ Goodwin. Christopoulos off the boards, and the Lock Monsters back on the attack, and a stick goes flying, and he's gonna leave it behind, play soccer. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. Comes back to try to go for Pulaski, who wasn't ready, he was offside. Tries to go up to Rhea. 3-on-2, tries a shot and a save by Callan.
He does a nice little chip pass there.
Yeah,
no, it was good. It wasn't hard, it was a little walk. I was able to knock it down.
Yeah, that was nice.
Hey, this is a slot.
Off the boards.
Yeah, exactly.
Velo thinks about it now, will rip it around the boards.
30 seconds,
Gershland played around, but Pulaski is there to take it away for the Big Hawks. Rhea thought about putting pressure on, but Pulaski is going to take his time. And now up to Southern. Now feeds it up, and that is the first you're looking at Zarek, who's joining for the first time And he's already got an assist this game off of the goal from Pulowski. Going across, 3 seconds left. Rips one shot and a save at the last second. Well, this game could have been out of hand early, but DiGiacomo gives his team a chance to come back in this game. We're still 2 periods left in this game, 1-0 after 1. Second period ready to go. The goal coming from Pulowski with his 6th of the season, the assist going to Christopoulos and Zadek. We can get ready for the second period, and it was a good push by the Big Hawks, but DiGiacomo stole at least 1 or 2 goals away, and they're going to go right on the attack as they're not wasting any time. They're continuing what they are doing in the first period. Viverito with a shot and a save. It's clear that the overload strategy is what they're going for. As it comes out, they're going to say no ice. Well, they have no time to complain. They got to keep going. Viverito drop past the lane. One-timer shot. Yankee Diddle Danny save for the 2nd time. One more time shot. Save by DiGiacomo.
Hey, you guys want one? 40.
Even with the no icing call, they nearly got another one, but once again, DiGiacomo
Hey, Timmy, way to make contact with the ball.
getting the energy that we saw last week. There's Witt shot and sticked away, even though that wasn't going to go in. Another attempt and easily sticked away by DiGiacomo. Staring past lane, shot saved. Back to Rhea. Block Monsters trying to get out of their zone, but that overload strategy is just keeping them from starting any kind of attack. Coming back over to Rayners, right by him and out. Martin Witt goes back to Corrigan, who slots it down. Lane, clincher, and get a change. Frost trying to buy some time, goes over to Goodwin. Now tries to stretch pass, doesn't work. Pulowski tries to dance around, can't control Goodwin. Zadek back to Southern. And Nato with a hot pass coming his way. Back to Pulowski. Rips one, shot high! And that would have beaten him because DiGiacomo didn't look like he saw that. And a stick knocked out of hand. Shot goes wide. We play on. There's a shot from Pulowski again that goes wide. Christopoulos back to Pulowski. Back to the point, Southern. Tries to go right, just holds the line, but give it away to Ahmed. And they desperately need an attack going. Cowan coming out of his net. Well, he loves to play aggressive. That pretty much sums up this whole team right now. Back to Ahmed. Shot steered away by Cowan, just barely. Here's Ahmed. Shot gets blocked. Tries to slot it in from Barbado, but Cowan makes the cover. And the shot clock is pretty much at a high rate right now. The shot's currently 18-7. Goes back to Frost. Shot saved by Cowan. That went through the legs of Viverito. Comes back to the circle. Rhea tries a shot, gets blocked. Back to Viverito, who tries to clear just out of the reach of Barbado. But he does get there and plays across to Rhea. Up in the air. Knocked down. Here's Corrigan stealing away, 3-on-2. He'll go to the right. Drops back, shot from Witt. Tipped wide. Everyone, Dosey going in the corner. Out over to Velo for the Lock Monsters. Trying to look for an option. Now tries a shot, deflected it into the ceiling. We play on. And now taken down. And no call. We play on. Shot deflected by Lane. It's Rhea with some stick handling. Tries center to Velo. Interrupted off the ceiling. Frost trying to hold it in, but gets body off by Viverito. Martin Witt trying to get through, but he runs into a body himself. So the body contact now coming into play. Here's Rainers. Tries a shot, gets blocked. Christopoulos with a wrist shot in that save. Zarek with a block. And a Pulowski with a shot in. I think that one hit a body on the way. Frost on the end boards. Bodied off by Christopoulos. He's trying to get his stick. It tipped out by Pulowski, and maybe a chance for Ingram. Shot and a save. Ingram may be the team leader on points, but he has yet to get a goal. Here's Goodwin. Goes back into the corner. And that is cleared out there to say no ice. Giacomo sees danger approaching, gets the way to Goodwin. Now here's Barbado on the left wing, tries center, gets blocked by Zadrak. And it will be no ice. Well, they're certainly letting them play right now. It goes back to Barbado on the left. Zarek. Here's Pulowski back to Christopoulos. As a stick goes helicoptering into the ceiling. That stick came down with snow on it. And a shot tipped and goes wide. Goes back and over to Ingram, who may have a chance 2-on-1 with Barbado. Tries a shot and that's off of the body and hit the high danger area and a stoppage. It's going to go to the big Hawks.
Time, you guys, look up, look up.
Witt will just lift it up, and they're going to let it go for icing. And it will be cleared out by Viverito. But this will not be icing because it hits to Giacomo. But Gerslin will retrieve for the Log Monsters. He'll try a shot saved by Cowan. The shot's now 19-11 in favor of the Hawks. It's Gerslin. Chips and goes wide. Balo in the corner, pressured by Martin Witt. Takes it behind the net. A lot of stick slashing in front of the net. They get entangled. Taken away by Gerslin. Back behind his net. Thinks about wraparound, tries a shot, and Cowan makes the save with 3:25 left. It's going to go back to Frost and try to go across. Turns to a breakaway, but Viverito's having trouble handling. And on top of that, it's an offside.
Hey, make sure when you jump down, don't go down too close. All right, because you're just going to put yourself in coverage. Right. So find your sweet spot. You were going good, but I don't want you to go all the way in.
Yeah, unusual that Viverito being the only Hawk down there being offside, but his feet entered first before the ball. By rule, that is an offside.
That's fucking, straight shit.
It comes back to the Lockbusters, trying to clear, blocked by Viverito. He'll just push it down the floor. Goodwin attempts to clear, gets to Rhea. 3-on-2, centers to Velo, and couldn't get all of it, and Cowan will cover it up with 3 minutes left.
Hey, push back, push back. I honestly wasn't paying attention. Hey, I'm trying to talk about it first. The problem is you just can't lose it 100%. You can lose it 80%, but not 100%.
False start, we'll do it again.
It just gets us into like a tough spot. Hey, do you see anything I'm doing? Tell me, I want to know. I'm going first.
Won by the Hawks. Christopoulos takes it behind his net. And Velo, he's having a good forecheck. But Christopoulos, Rainer's got it. Because I see both of them blue helmets, I automatically assumed it was Christopoulos, but it's NATO, puts it on net, and DiGiacomo thinking about it, and he will cover.
Right here, Steve, way to keep that in.
Good push, really good push.
Way to be lit. Let's go, boys. Hey, that was a push bike. That's all they got to go.
Goes back. And a shot from NATO. Glove save by DiGiacomo.
Yeah, Steve. Right here, Steve. It's you.
Won by the Hawks again. NATO plays it back. Southern. That's Christopoulos, and it'll be Rhea taking it away. Ahmed trying to get there, but Cowan will beat him to it.
Ready? Three.
You got time. Centers to Pulowski. Now goes left.
Good.
Christopoulos hits the brakes. Rhea right on top of him, gets it over to Southern, tries a shot, goes wide. Pulowski.
Read across.
Thinks about shot, does, and a save by DiGiacomo. We have 1:56 remaining.
Hey, boys, look for each other. We're going to same play. You can see right here. Wow.
Goes back. Shot from NATO gets blocked. The Pulowski taking a couple of bumps, but holds on. Turnaround shot and couldn't get all of it. It was blocked by Frost. Now Ingram trying to get away. Shot. Save. Rebound. Score! At 10 seconds, Sam Pulowski makes it 2-0. So make that the 7th goal for Pulowski this season. And that came off of a defensive turnover. Gerslin knocked down by Corrigan. Puts it into the corner with about 90 seconds left in this period. Frost around to Gerslin. Barbado on the left wing. Well, just turned around, backhanded down the floor, nobody there. David Lane for the Bayhawks sends it back behind his net and over to Rainers. Takes it through center, will take it all himself. Triple team, Witt with the shot goes high. And it goes out of play with 1:01 remaining.
It was off Barbado's ugly helmet. You don't want it. You get like the rest of the yesterday.
Won by the Lock Monsters. Rainers with control. Less than a minute remaining. That's back. Good win for the Lock Monsters. Cross pass to Barbado, who may have a chance here on a breakaway. Shot and a glove save by Cohen. That was about their best chance yet, but here comes Corrigan on a 2-on-1, and Lane overshot the pass. Comes back to Barbado, 30 seconds left. Ingram on a double team, gets it down the floor, Cowan comes out. Plays it around. Lane. Tries to put one on net. Save by DiGiacomo. Barbado with 10 seconds left. Ball trying to protect the ball to the left. Out drops it back. Good win. Tries shot. Blocked. Gets it back. Gerslin shot. Save rebound goes high. An open net and they missed. That was about their best effort yet, but they come up empty-handed. The Big Hawks add another on the board from Pulowski. And let's take a look at some scores from around the league. Shot totals are currently 26-15 in favor of the Hawks. Pulowski gets his second of the game, his 7th of the season. The assist, the only assist goes to Christopoulos for his second assist of the game. Zadek goes to Pulowski. Shot and a save. Rebound attempt goes wide into the corner. Rhea gets it away and over to Velo, 3-on-2. Left to Ahmed. We'll try a shot, high in the net, rebound, nobody there. Pulowski for the Hawks.
Even.
As he tries to go for Christopoulos, hops over his stick, Giacomo will throw it up. Velo sends it back. Zarek.
Back to Parker, take it!
It's Zarek, but a shot goes wide. There's Pulowski with a shot that gets blocked. And chips up and into the penalty box and we'll have a stoppage with 9:06 remaining. Tie up. It's going to go to Viverito, who gets taken out of the play, but we play on. Along in front of the Monsters bench. And doing the splits was Velo, but he couldn't make the stop. It's Gerslin going around. Stretch pass was looking for Velo a little too much. It was tipped, so no ice. And on approach was Velo. And now Rhea trying to keep that forecheck on. And turns to a 2-on-1. And Corrigan mishandled it. All wide open net, he couldn't pull the trigger. Into the left corner. And tries a shot save by DiGiacomo. Tries to set up again off of Corrigan. Tries another shot and looking for a tip, none available. Back to Rainers. Tries a shot on a screen shot and it was saved by DiGiacomo. Once again, the Hawks going for the overload. Lane tied up with Velo, getting physical now in front of the bench. Goes across to open floor. Witt tries to push it in. Getting tied up is Corrigan and Gerslin, and a shot saved by DiGiacomo. Now, both these teams are currently battling for the top spot in the A division. The Hawks currently leading by 2. Winning this game would get them some cushion. If the Log Monsters win, we would have a tie. The shot save goes to Christopoulos. Shot gets blocked. And tied up, and now back to Christopoulos. Thinks about it. Shot in off the mask. Well, DiGiacomo has been forced to go to heavy duty this game. Back to Christopoulos again on the boards. Goes across. Pulowski. Back to NATO. Shot saved by DiGiacomo.
I didn't really have anything. You can shoot. All right.
Yeah. Then are you there was no one
Goes back. Gerslin up to Barbado. They'll just try to dump it down. Cowan trying to throw it up, and he does over to Pulowski. Kind of dangerous with one on approach. Pulowski going for it, and it rolls into DiGiacomo, who makes the cover. The shot's now 32-15. So they've already reached the number of shots, the average number of shots in an NHL game. There's Balo, shot and a save by Cowan. In fact, if this were a real NHL game, they would be in the 60s on the shot count by now, because remember, our games are half the time of NHL games.
Oh man, he's got to give it to me.
Now, of course, we're currently nowhere near the record for shots on net.
I think I hit right in the last second. I got no muster on it.
Goes off the boards. A shot going wide of the net. Trying to surprise one from Ingram. That was Viverito. The other way, DiGiacomo coming out of the net. Look out! Then a wraparound save by DiGiacomo. Dangerous play. Now shot goes wide from Corrigan. He's thinking about it. Flips one in front. No one there to get it. Nobody clear it out. Cowan's going to drop it off for Rainers. Behind his net, pressured and goes out of play. We'll have a face-off down low. Back to the Hawks, and nearly turned it over to Ahmed, but they get it back. Rainers tries a shot on net, glove save, rebound, backhand, another save with 5:31 left. Comes back off the boards. Witt pops up in the air. Maybe a chance for Balo. Tries to chip one on. Unable. Rebound attempt. Goes back into the corner. Balo looking for an option. Circles around. Shot. He scored! Deflects one off of Cowan's body, and the Block Monsters are on the board. Balo will get credit for this one. But that was one of those shots where you just got to get a lucky bounce, and he did, right off of Cowan's shoulder. And Fall Star will do it again. For Velo, that is his second of the season. And back the other way, Viverito. And now you got to think, with all the saves that DiGiacomo's been making, this is pretty much what his job is. He's got to give his team a chance to get back in the game, and I think he's done just that. They still need one more, though. It goes back to Corrigan, shot and a save! And a chaotic scene in front of the net. And where is it? It's underneath DiGiacomo, and he has it! The Hawks are doing everything right, but they just can't catch a break. Comes back. Southern with a shot and a stick save. The shot now 41-18. Goes the other way. Here's Rhea. Center it to Ahmed, and he couldn't get a backhand. Goes back behind the net. And with a one-timer attempt, misfires. And now a 2-on-1. Maybe a break for the hat trick. He's got it! Pulaski gets the hat trick.
That's 9, not 91.
I was trying to hold back, trying not to jinx him, but he did not let that stop him. Here's Christopoulos. And now Pulaski back to Christopoulos. Oh, 1-2, and he couldn't get one from Zarek. Knocked down by Pulaski. Shot goes into the screen. Remember that in A Division, the hat trick rule does not apply here. You can score as many times as you want. But here's the other way from Velo. Couldn't get through. Zarek up over to Christopoulos on another 2-on-1. There's been a lot of those for the Hawks. Tries to pass through center, but blocked by Frost.
Got Barker with back.
Back the other way. Gaining the zone. Ingram thinks about it. Goes across. Barbado with a shot off the end wall. Yeah, shipping forward to Christopoulos for the Big Hawks. Down the floor. DiGiacomo up to Frost. Goes up the left boards. Ingram with a shot saved by Cowan. Rayners will take it behind his net. Pressured by Rhea.
No! Get back!
Here's the call. Trying to give directions to their ball carrier, and now it goes right to Lane, back to Martin Witt. Blocked by Rhea. And a shot goes, I think I heard it go off of Cowan, and it went off over to the end boards. Goes back to Rhea. Here's the call from Gershwin, decides to go across. Potential 2-on-2. Good sweep check. With 2:20 remaining, Gershwin goes across to Rhea. Just tap it over to Barbado. Into the corner. Corrigan behind his net. There's Christopoulos laying around the boards. And it goes actually Rayners that was out there. It's always hard to tell between the blue helmets. Here's Rhea backhand. Oh, and he almost snuck one through, but it's going to go down for icing as the Log Monsters have pulled DiGiacomo.
Martin, at no point do we want you playing forward.
We're not the point for 2 seconds to stand back.
Who fucking cares? Why would we want a defenseman to play forward? Fuck. I can't deal with the fucking stupidity, alright?
I agree.
That's not forward to play defense. And when he gets walked, he'll wide open defense.
Yeah, the Log Monsters were
That's his timeout. That's 30 seconds.
a bit of confusion here as originally I heard the Lock Monsters bench said that they were going to save their timeout, and then they do take their timeout. You heard Tim Corrigan down there. He's not happy about it. Well, you know why the Lock Monsters did that. They're trying to buy as much time as possible.
It's about time, isn't it?
Oh yeah. With 141 left, it has been an overwhelming game in terms of shots. But despite the 44-20 shot clock, the Log Monsters still have a chance.
I feel like it's like the West of Wild West.
You got the reference though.
I'm also happy at that. Still watching I hope not. I say no, but who
And Velo wins the draw. Back to Ingram. Gets pressured. Velo. Good double team shot. He scores! Velo gets his second. And it's back to a 1-goal game. I got a feeling that this game's going to be talked about for a little while. .933 left. The Log Monsters still have a chance. Goes back to DiGiacomo, who's back in the net for the time being. Up to Rhea. Tries to go forward for Velo, diving for it, unable. DiGiacomo thought about going to the bench, but smartly stays in. They score anyway. Pawlowski gets his 4th goal. And now the Log Monsters back to square one. They tie up on the draw. It's still not over yet. It's Christopoulos' shot. Oh, and it's deflected in! Well, you talk about bad luck. That's one right there. And it's suddenly turned to a 5-2 game. Well, the clock ran for a little bit. It's at 56 seconds.
Fuck!
She ran it too much. She ran it too much. Yeah, now the clock runs. Everybody's telling to run the clock, but I did see that the clock ran a little too much. It's Christopoulos. Now the only other Hawk that has scored a goal this game besides Pawlowski. Shot in, that's steered away by Cowan.
35!
Another shot gets blocked. And Southern plays it off the right board. Frost will retrieve as the Hawks are going to stay solid in first place and will now have a 4-point cushion. 20 seconds left. Up over to Velo. Tries a shot, gets blocked. Knocked down. Cowan kicks it away. 10 seconds left. As the Hawks put up 46 shots, and Colorado 5-2 win. I think this is a case where the score doesn't tell the whole story because DiGiacomo did everything he could. He tried to give his team a chance to get back to this game, but it just be. But the Hawks will have first place all by themselves with a 4-point cushion. We'll be back to wrap it up.
We've pretty much seen a lot of what we saw last week. Tony DiGiacomo was doing everything he could to keep the Lock Monsters into the game, but they just pretty much ran out of gas at the end. And the Big Hawks now put themselves in a very comfortable position at holding on to first place for a good 4 to 5 points. Now, should they win another game, they're pretty much a lock for that #1 spot. But of course, everyone's going to be looking forward to what's going to happen in the playoffs, as that is really the game that matters. Well, for the Lock Monsters, it is a tough loss to take, but there is something about them that keeps the pressure on the Big Hawks, and I would love to see that continue on. So with that, we'll see you next week for another game. From XL Sports World, this is Danny Wilson. We'll see you next time.